That's more like it. Morning world, welcome to Tuesday, 9th of January. Right, so short list of jobs for today is first job, go and give the bull and the guys down the bottom a bale because they want one. Then it'll be probably back at the house in half an hour waiting for the nice man from the NFU to come and see me. It's our annual review for our insurance, and I've kind of already been pre-warned that it's going up. It's going to be more than last year, so we're going to have a bit of a haggle over how much more I'm going to let him charge me, or else I'm going to go somewhere else, because it's got borderline ridiculous now on this insurance. I know the cost of everything has gone up and they have to follow that, but yeah, it's got silly expensive insurance. And then we've got 3 bags of logs to deliver today, and then it's going to be in here with a bit of bedding and mucking out, so same old, I know. Lights for the skid steer have turned up, so I don't think we're going to have time for that today. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. Tree guys are off doing a job. I've given them a nice job to do today, which is to take down some dead ash, and I have said I'm pretty sure the customer won't mind if we don't chip everything as it's cold and we're out in the middle of a bloody great big field in a little coppice. I said as long as you're careful with it, you can probably have a little fire just to warm your pinkies. Yeah? Well, I'd like it. So all right, so bale first, and I think the window cleaner's just turned up. Yeah. I need to get a bit more of this foam back stuff. I used that draft extruder last time, which worked for a bit. Hang on a minute. Let's just see if I can cure that rattle a second, temporarily. What I've done before, let's just jam a bit of stuff underneath there, and that cures it. Just for some reason, it doesn't want to stay there. What have I got? Not that, but maybe some of that. Just roll it up. This is going to be, because it's paper, cardboard. It's not going to last very long, but literally all I've got to do is jam it under there and it should work, just to get rid of that blimmin' awful rattle. What do you reckon? It's temporary. I think that comes under the heading of bodge, but as long as it works. It's not as bad, but it's bad enough. I wonder. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I haven't got much time for that today. I've got to do this bale for the bull, and then back at the house, pay the window cleaner, and get changed ready for Oliver from the NFU. Probably noticed that I've left all the bales right next to the barn there for the time being. Well, that's deliberate. I mean, they're facing due east. We don't get a lot of weather from due east. Excuse me, but if we do get weather from the due east, it's usually bloody cold and sometimes snowy and wet. So we leave the bales there just to give the barn a bit of extra protection. So there's plenty of air going through the shed. It's not like they need the extra ventilation. might just find something else to jam under there, because you're still rattling more than I want you to. That's the proper stuff. Yeah, still moving, aren't you? Yeah, like new. I had a few comments regarding the video the other day when I was down here with my tablet, just trying to work out what the speeds were I had on my internet. And I believe I may have a little bit of internet envy going on out there, because it's surprising how many parts of the world have shocking internet. Adrian from My Farm We Farm, he messaged me saying he'd love to have a connection like ours. It's been promised to them for ever so many years to have a fibre connection, but he was saying he has trouble. He can't watch videos or something on in 1080 in HD because he ain't got enough speed. He said just watching Netflix or even just YouTube is hit and miss for them. I mean, it's still hit and miss for us occasionally. We've got our average speed, I think, on the downloads about 187, 200, which is great, but just sometimes that disappears down to nothing. Just like someone just goes, you know, they got a joker in the, you know, the factory, just go, flick the switch off, just to piss them off, 2 minutes, and flick it back on again. It works, it does piss me off. As long as I'm trying to upload or watch something. So where the nice man from NFU has been, I'll give you a short version of what he tells me as to, you know, how much our insurance is going to increase and the reasons or excuses as to why it's had to go up. There's been a lot of flooding in the last few months, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the insurance companies are sweating a bit, having to deal with flood stuff, and I dare say they're looking for ways to recoup some of their losses, which I do understand, but we haven't flooded. Did you notice that? Just decided to work all of a sudden. Yeah, we haven't flooded, so we haven't put a claim in for that, but I expect everybody to have to put a bit towards it. I feel sorry for everybody who's bought a house or lives somewhere where they've been flooded. I do generally feel sorry, but do you know what? If I was buying a house anywhere, one of the first things I'd look at these days is how high above sea level is it? How far from the sea is it? How far from rivers, estuaries, floodplains, all that sort of stuff. I really wouldn't buy a house. I'm gonna have to feed them, they're complaining. So now we've moved the tractor out the other end of the barn. We've got room to put some of ours back in. And I think a square bale of straw is as good a thing to put in that space as anything else. And I've still got room for the skid steer. Okay, I've stacked it on its end because that was the bale that was on the bottom and it's a little bit damp down there, so we'll stack it on its end just to let that bottom bit dry out a bit. Right, we'll take this off, put the muck bucket on, have a little scratch about in the yard. We're tight for time, but yeah, and if you can wait 10 minutes, they won't mind. like some concrete out here. Really, 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 really. Just in time, I reckon. Okay. Go up the house, get changed, pay the window cleaner, wait for the man from NFU, and then I'm going to give him a hard time. Right, I think I got time to go and do a bag of logs before lunch. NFU's been, I've given him a hard time about Red Tractor. Enjoyed a conversation with him as well, so got our insurance sorted out. Only another £900 a year on top, which was less than I thought it was going to be. Still hurt. I can smell pies. Is that pie?
It is pie. These are lamb pie at the moment.
Lamb? Oh, not beef pie?
Not beef pie.
Is that actual chunks of lamb in there?
Yes.
Is that like...
We don't do small pieces in this place.
You large bits.
A lamb pie, you're getting lamb.
Oh, right. Is that a bit of mint sauce on top, is it?
So these are our mint and lamb pies.
Oh, right.
Because we had that discussion, remember? It was like,
yeah.
Do we want it mixed in, or do we want
No, I didn't want it mixed in. I just wanted a bit on top. So I think that's better like that, not mixed in. So do you like mint sauce for your lamb? Because that's you get a bit of mint sauce with your lamb.
If you order that.
If you order it with mint sauce.
Yeah.
If you don't order it with mint sauce, then you don't get any mint sauce in your lamb. So, are you making pastry? Yeah. What sort of pastry is this?
This is our rough puff.
Rough puff. What's the black bits?
That is peppercorns. So
Oh, is it?
Season the pastry.
Season pastry with peppercorns.
Peppercorns, cracked peppercorns, and salt. A little bit of salt.
Oh.
And it just makes it
Salty and peppery.
beautiful.
Mm.
I was filming.
Oh, you were filming?
I'm
are you
filming.
YouTubing?
I'm YouTubing!
YouTube-ubing.
So if you want to see how I made the rough puff pastry, it'll be on my YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel?
Holli's Bakes and Cakes is my YouTube channel.
So if you want to see how Holly makes farmer peas, I wondered why I was getting warm in the nether regions. And you've got a heater under there, haven't you?
I have, yeah. My legs are
So if you want to see how Holly makes her rough puff pastry and pies,
and short crust.
Holly's Bakes and
Holli's Bakes and Cakes.
Holly's Bakes and Cakes. Is that on YouTube?
It is on YouTube, yeah.
How many people you got following you today?
3,906.
3,900. That's actually quite good. Yeah.
That's my tummy.
Eh?
My tummy make a funny noises.
You know what tummy makes? So maybe after this video you'll have 3,907.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So
Give her a thumbs up, and then you can order some. Can they message you through your YouTube
you can send me a comment, and I can always send you the details. If you message a comment, I can send you the details.
So if you fancy a pie with actual chunks of meat in it,
Yeah.
yum yum yum.
Do you want a lamb pie for lunch?
I don't know what Mum's doing for lunch, but yeah. Well, what's that big one over there?
That's a steak pie. That is the double steak.
Whoa, steak. Okay. All right. I've got to go and do some firewood. So I will see you in a bit. It smells lovely in here. It smells so much better than cake.
I like both, so I don't know.
I like cake. I like cake, but I like pie more. So if you haven't tried one of Holli's pies yet, I do recommend them. Obviously, I'm biased because not so much of the lambs though, because there's not our lamb. No, she has to buy that in, and the pork, and the chicken. But beef pies, well, beef pies comes from our own cattle, homegrown, proper stuff. Right, we need Wilf. Hopefully the guys haven't left a load of stuff in the back of there. No, they haven't. So, tree team borrows Wilf quite regularly. If we have to do anything at Crossroads, obviously since we got rid of Donkey, which we still miss Donkey, but you know, it was time for him to go. But okay, skid steer. bung a bag of logs in there, get 2 more bags out. I may not get both of those done this afternoon because Mrs. P wants me to go to the bank with her. Yeah, the 3 on top will do. That'll be all right. Right, let's go and get skid steer. You right there, tractor? He's all tucked up nice and cosy. Dumper's tucked up nice and cosy. Ransoms are tucked up nice and cosy. Actually, it's not cosy, it's bloody cold in here as well, but you know, at least I'm not left outside. I don't like stuff left outside. Right, so the cows and the calves could do with a refresh, but because it's dry, not driving with rain, the beds are lasting a lot longer. So if it was raining, I would definitely have to do it. But as it's not raining and blowing a gale, it'll probably last a few more hours yet. And so will you. Everybody in there happy? You happy? You look happy? Yeah. Beautiful, aren't you? Yes, you are. That's nice. Okay, so you are in the way and could go in there. So I can pick up you. Oh yeah. Cocked that up. Right, can I get that loop now? I think so. No hole in the back. You can go outside. No, come here. We'll grab 2 more bags on the pallets and put them out too. Well, I'll definitely get one of those delivered this afternoon. Hopefully both. But like I say, Mrs. P wants me to go to Yarte, sort out a bit of banking. Nothing too serious, but they need my signature, so I have to go. You know, like you do. We'll give her a bit of heat, as it is cold out there. We don't want to be cruel, do we? Go on, Mr. Wiggly. Oh. Right. So Mike has just run me up and said, "You using donkey? Are you using Wolf this afternoon?" I said, "Unfortunately, I am, mate. Yeah." Oh. I said, "Do you really need it?" He goes, "Well, no, we can manage without. It would have made life a little bit easier if we'd had it, but I said no. I've got customers waiting for firewood, so I better not let them down." You parked, or are you in the hedge? I think you're parked. Yeah, you're definitely parked in the hedge. Right, bag number 1 is delivered. Just had me dinner in 8 minutes, did quite well. Got another bag to deliver now, just locally in the town. In fact, both of these are quite local, but you'll be right there. She wants me to go to Yate, so while she's making the cup of tea after dinner, I said, right, I'll go and do a bag now. And then I know at least I've got one done, don't I? Right, where is the loop on that bag? On the side. Checked this time. This bag was obviously done before I told the lads, can you please have the lifted loop facing towards you when you load them. That sun's bright. I'm not complaining. And I just rung the client, Dave, to let him know that his bag's on the way and that I'll be there in 10 minutes. So his missus has got, because he's at work, his missus has got time to go out and move the car. You can go on there. And then you should come off there. Like that. Easy when you know, eh? I'll just leave the bag for Simon when I get back. That's a bit of Robinia, that is. Bit of false acacia. That's the sort of thing that if you'd like to do a bit of wood turning, I'd probably take that out of the log pile and put that on my lathe. But if you haven't got a lathe, it burns quite well. Come on, in you go. You come this time. All I got to do is reverse into a very tight space now, so I got to put the camera down.